Hi, I'm Chaitanya, and when we first started our classes, I taught you Unity. Now we're moving on to a different subject. So today, I'm going to teach you how to use a website. So as you can see, this is Wix. It's a very good thing. You should try it yourself too. And so this is a personal icon I made using something called the Hawk, but that's a whole nother story. So this is a website I created called Lightningcode. Here's the home page, icon, and this is our mission statement. It's a very simple mission statement, and this is what you can see. So the first thing that'll be quite important is menus and pages. So menus and pages work just like the normal things where you need to click a class, click a game, like as you can see right here. So classes, games. So all of these stuff right here are different pages, and all you need to do is go to this button and click add page. And as an editor, it'll be very hard to navigate. You need to click like this, and then you click this. But a shortcut is just to click this. So that's a little detour on how to navigate things in Wix. There's not really much else you need to do. And that's pretty much what I have for now. Okay, let me tell you about headers in Wix. Headers, it's actually a really important thing to know, because a header is, if it's on any part of this header, then it'll be on every single page. So as you can see, this home screen, it's on everything pretty much. So then if I were to drag this into the header, then if I switch to my home page, I'll still see that in the header, which I don't think is quite good. So make sure that the ones that you don't want, make sure that they don't go above the header, and the ones that you always want to see, make sure they're in the header. And there's also another thing called a footer, which is basically the same thing, except it's on the under place. It's under the page. So this is a quick, simple website. As you can see, so in Wix, another important thing you should know is publishing. So when you do this, in my case, it auto-saves, but it may not be like that for you. So you can publish, and I'm just gonna get this. And so this is what it'll look like. So I just traveled to my real website. You can preview it, so you can see how it really looks in your thing. But I think that's just a little cool, but I prefer having the real feel. So this is the real website. I'm just gonna reload it. So this is how it'll look if you just joined this website, and then you can just like click, oh, I want to go to this place. And so yeah, right here. So this classes, it'll show all of the classes, but I don't have that many. Only how to make a game. And this is another one. Games. These I may have already shown you, but yeah, these are some games that I created. And this is just a little thing that I wanted to show. It's called a folder. But I don't really know what it is yet. So now that I came back, I'll also show you how to use icons. So you can use blank pictures, but I prefer, it's easier to just get a button. You can get images, but I prefer buttons. So you can like choose any type of button you want in this very customizable thing. And Yeah, pretty much every single button. But if you thought, hey, I want a custom button, because it definitely requires custom buttons right here. These are all custom made buttons that I made for my icon. So how to get over here, you can just like change the icon and you click change image. But this, I already have changed this one, so let me go to the home screen. And let me show you how to do it right now. So you click add button. So if you want to make money, then this is the buttons you should get, but I don't want to make money off of my websites. So I'll just pick any type of button I want. Anyways, it won't matter because you're already going to be using this. Wow, it renders quite good. But so it won't matter what you choose. And you click change icon and change image. So these are some company, so this is a company icon. These are some like custom made that icons that I made. But I want, so you should, so it's a simple drag and drop. Like if you have any type of what do you call it? Any type of file, whether it could be a zip or other stuff, or a JPG, it'll work, and a PNG. So all of those three will work, and so I'm just gonna pick a random one that I want to use. I just want to use this one. Apply, and you'll think, oh wow, I'm done. No, you're not necessarily done, because right here you see hover. So let me show you. So when I preview, that's weird. So you can make animations, and it's pretty much animated only for this. So it'll switch to this when you do that. I think this will only be good if you want to like send anything. You can type in send and then you can click like this, but that won't be needed. So I'll change the icon hover, change image, and I'll keep on going. So I'll click this. And so this is kind of the place where you can add different icons like this. If I choose this, then when we preview it, you'll see this. So you can make quite cool animations, custom made animations too. But I'm not so good at animations, so I just prefer using the same exact thing. So I'm just going to use all of these. And so this is basically an icon. I just wanted to show it to you, so I'm going to delete it now. And also, I'm going to show you real buttons. So when you go into the games page, these buttons, they have one extra thing called link. So you can link web addresses. So this is what I wanted to get linked to. So so this is a place called simmer.io. And right here, okay, so right here, so this is basically a game that I created. And so this is where I copied it from. This is the web icons. So all you need to do is copy this and go to this, click this, and you won't see anything here, but yeah, you can just click here and CTRL-V, and you'll be able to get it linked. A button that's not linked basically does nothing. So that's what you can do in this. I think that I'm gonna, now that we got into the basics, I'm gonna show you a little bit more harder stuff. So these are all a lot of decorative properties that you can add into things. Like this themed lines, which are the same exact type of things that I did when I was in here. So these are quite cool. You can add any type of decorative stuff like, wow, there's quite a lot of stuff. You can add people. And so it's pretty much an endless amount, including the fact that you can do other stuff. As you can see, there is also animated stuff. So these are a ton of stuff that you can just add if you really want to decorate your thing. These are interactive type of stuff where you can, kind of like a slideshow. It'll show box. I guess it'll just contain stuff that you want to put text in. And there's a ton of those. A script is basically something you can go down, just like the slide. So these are a ton of lists. So these are actually what I used. So if you go here in single video players and you put YouTube. Okay, so I got something here. Right now this is a custom made thing, so I'm going to change this video. So in my case, I'm just going to delete this. And I'm going to go and find the URL. So usually I'll just go, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go to YouTube and link it back. So when you got your YouTube videos URL, you just CTRL-V and it'll change your video. So let me give you a quick demonstration of how it'll look like. So these are a ton of stuff that I use with YouTube. So I won't be able to click on it right now because I'm in editor mode. But when you go to preview or this, you'll actually be able to see. So, hi, I'm Chaitanya. So these are some of my past ones that I did before. And now let's go back to the editor. So here. So you can also do page transitions. So if I wanted, I'll go for horizontal. I like horizontal. And that's how it'll look like. So every time I do a page transition, that's what it'll do. So now when I click classes, it'll come in like this, which is pretty cool. So now to save whatever you did, you can save it and publish it. And now click done. If you want, you can click don't show this again. So now the person on the other side might need to refresh their page, but then it'll actually work. So now this is what it looks like with the page transitions. Oh yeah, and if you're also wondering what's that weird box that you see, then you can make a thing like under it. So what I was trying to go for is in classes, I was trying to put make a game under it. So in this, it'll just show all of the classes that I did in total. But if you want a little bit more specified, it'll show make a game, software. Maybe you can do like a different type of coding up there. So that's what you can see if you ever wanted to make more specific stuff. And so you'll still be able to see it. So at the moment, these are the only classes I have. So That's why you'll see the same. So these are some apps that you can use, which it'll just make it a little easier for you. These are all free, but I don't feel like I need any apps right now. So if you wanted extra, you can use that. And so this is like media, which is basically almost all of the stuff you have. So as you can see, it has some of its stuff, 3 weeks images. But site files is all of the stuff that I did. This is a zoomed in version of the icon I created. And so this is like blogging stuff you can do. Not too interesting. So these are online bookings, which you can like make it easier for whoever's using your thing. And this is just marketing and SEO tools to help it become easier for you to market. And so yeah, these are also backgrounds. If I wanted the color to be blue, then I can do that, but I prefer white. So, oh yeah, and just saying, if you really felt like you wanted it on Android, then you can switch it to phone mode, which you'll be able to see. So this is how it'll look on if this was your phone. But I would just say that this is quite cool, but the good thing is that Wix kind of already does a built-in version, so it's quite easy to navigate even without doing that. So as you can see, this is a preview of what it'll look like. And usually you'll be using your finger, but yeah, so you'll be able to see this. And I want to go here. And so some of the stuff might have gotten cut out, but I don't really care that much. So you can see it still will work all of the links. So I prefer that you can really use this. Okay, so first you should, I think for starters you should just use PC. Very simple. So these are other stuff you can add, like inside that thing. You can do many things. So right here. So this is a very important thing that I learned. When there was lines, I actually tried flipping one over, but it turns out that Wix doesn't really let you do that. You need to you need to have one type of line that's horizontal and one type that's vertical. So because you won't be able to switch the size of these. So if I'm just going to use some of the decorative elements. So I will add, okay, right here. Let's see what I can have. Feature, no, not really. I'm still going to keep going down. Okay, so I don't really see much of my interest there, so I'll just look at the lines. I think that some of these basic shapes can do. Oh, I want to see more. Oh wow, you got a lot. I'm just going to use these. I don't really know which one to use. Okay, I'm going to do So if you wanted to say anything, so if I think, hey, I don't think this looks that good, then you can extend this and make it decorated. So right now it's just covering it up. But so right now I would want to make this text on top of this. So, but you can make this like you can do a ton of other stuff. So like if you could put text on top of that, but that won't work. So because this is supposed to be a decorative element, so I'm just gonna undo that, and I'm gonna see what can I do. Oh, I know. So I'm gonna try to add a text. I want to see if I can. Okay, so it looks like this text works on this thing. So I'll change it. It looks like it can work. So I'm gonna try to do this again. So this time I'm just gonna copy this. And I'm gonna delete this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a text. I can change this anytime, so I'm gonna use this text. Delete this, CTLP. Okay, I'm gonna undo this stuff that I did. So it looks like when I copied it, it didn't work. So I'm just gonna bring that back. And this time I'm gonna actually try copying it. So, okay, so now CTLC. And I'm just gonna delete this. Bring this over here. This over here. I'm gonna edit this. You need it. It's a little finicky. You should double click in order if you want to use text. Okay, so it looks like I want this. Okay, so I might want to make this a little bigger. And then, but as you can see, it's a little hard to see. So I'm just gonna make this color a little different. And maybe this. Okay, so now change color. Okay, color. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna do plain. I'm gonna do kind of grayish white. And so now it's quite decorated. And so this is how you can like decorate your site, just in case you want to. But I prefer you to go basic because sometimes it can actually ruin your site. So there's also some to select the social media area where you can do other stuff. And so, okay, I'm just gonna publish it now. Okay. So as you can see, you might be thinking, hey, that didn't work at all. No, but you need to actually read that. And now it actually changed. So now, as you can see, it turned into a speech bubble. And you can pretty much decorate it in everything you have. You can add much more decorated stuff. But I'm just saving the space for later usage. That's pretty much all the basics of Wix for you. And pretty much bye.